Welcome to Deep Thought. Life will force you to evolve. Life will force you to evolve. Let me tell you what. You're either growing out here or you're dying. Now, I don't mean technical dying as in your body's deteriorating, which technically it really doesn't, but that's a whole deeper conversation, because I'll just say real quick, you get a new body every 7 years. No, it's not so much as that. It's inevitable anyway, but it's more about your spirit, where you're going. You're either growing, your spirit is either growing or your spirit is dying. And that's a worse death than physical death anyway. And what I mean by that, because you're facing it every day. Say, here's an example of that. Say you reach a high point economically. You making money. You have a great relationship, even married. You're making money. You're very popular. That's your height. But then you start going down. You know, something happens, the money isn't the same. The relationship, for whatever reason, deteriorates. And then everything you had, it disappears. And then that's the life for many people, but it's more hurtful spiritually. You know, it's more hurtful spiritually. But the thing with life in general, anyway, it forces you to get better. Using that same example, a person shouldn't rest on their laurels. Okay, they got money, check. Got a beautiful relationship, check. They popular, check. Okay, what's the next thing? Are you still evolving? You can't be stagnant, because the thing with life, something's going to happen. Like using that example, you making all the money in the world. Something is going to happen to test it. Something is going to happen. Like you might have to spend a lot of money on something. Or there might be an emergency. That happens to so many. Like the average millionaire is bankrupt 3 times. 3 times. How many have lost their fortune? They got complacent. They didn't evolve. No matter where you at, what you doing, you got to get better. You can't be complacent. When I'm doing these videos, different things, I'm far from complacent. I'm always thinking, okay, what can I do to be even better? Not even in style, but what can I do to expand? And then at the ultimate level, what can I do to make myself a better person? And that's ultimately where it comes down to. I use the money example, of course, because people understand it, but it really comes down to you being a better person and not making the same mistakes. And life does that. We go through bad relationships, circumstances, and everything. What's the lesson there? I use, in fact, a minister, well, actually a priest, had told me about, he said relationships are people's way to evolve. And that's one of the biggest things. How many people go through, like when I'm talking about relationships, it's more than just a simple man gets woman. Yeah, I put that out there because people can understand that. But as people, you go to a higher level, it's about just life, period. How you deal with people, period. And relationships will teach you how to deal with people. Not even just romantic relationships, relationship with your friends, family, and everything. Because it's touching your spirit. And you will get circumstances that will test you. They'll get circumstances where, you know, you're in a situation where forgiveness is needed. You're in a situation where jealousy might come up. You're definitely in situations where anger might come up. How you respond to those things means you either rising or you going in a descent. Many people take that wrong turn. Like if you if you could call it a crossroads, many people, scary amount of people, men and women, have made the wrong decision. But see, that's life. That's life. And yet the relationships are obvious, but then okay, what about on the job? What if somebody keeps messing up on the job, and it's not even so much them not doing the work, but how they relating to people? And different circumstances, different people are testing them. How they respond to that, they either going to evolve or they're going to go backwards. You got to go forward, though. You got to go forward. And something's going to happen in life. You know, it'd be so much easier if, we could just come to earth, chill out, sip some tea, sip some good juice. For some of y'all, some good moonshine. For the sophisticated, some good wine. You know what? It'd be great. And you just sit back and, just live a perfect life. everything is taken care of, and you can make, you know, you can just have fun, make love to your preferred mate all the time. Yeah, I wish life was like that. No, from the moment you hear it, you will be challenged. You will be challenged in so many myriad ways. How you respond to those challenges, actually, if you respond in a good way where you learn something, you evolve, you get better. And you really get to the point when that challenge pop up again, it's like, I know how to solve this. I know how to solve this. Like, I'll give you an example. The day I'm recording this, you know, I came in, was pulling the car into the garage. The garage door didn't close. And I was like, man, do I feel like even calling somebody to deal with this? Because there would have been a time years ago, I ain't gonna lie, I would have been like, oh shit, damn, what the fuck? No, there really would have been a time. But one of the things I did, just different things I faced, I learned how to stay calm no matter what. And I just looked at it, I say, let me look at this. And I fixed it. And it's like, oh, okay, I got a new skill now. I know how to fix, like, if there's an issue with this garage, I know how to fix it immediately. So it's just like, you know, and it's something to really think about. Because, you know, I was able to stay calm because of earlier incidents at different homes where I had to be the one to fix something. There was time, and I told you, my financial situation wasn't always that great. And the last home I had, there was a lot of stuff I had to fix around there, including putting in a toilet. The last home. Some people might think this is the first year I've seen like bigger home, but I owned another home even before. But, you know, things happen when you divorce. So anyway, you know, but I learned a lot. So something happens, I'm not quick to call anybody. I'm like, oh, let me see what I can do. Because I learned the circumstance. Because at the time the circumstance was, couldn't always afford to call somebody, so I had to learn. So now stuff happens, even, I can more than afford to call somebody, but now I'm like, no, I'll just fix it myself. You know, it's like, shoot. But the situations helped me to evolve. That's the thing. And, you know, when you're going through life, everything's a learning experience, not just sitting back watching the videos. How you know, your relationship experiences, those are great learning experiences. Well, your intimate relationships especially. You can really learn some stuff there. So, I mean, it's very important. It's very important. And the thing is, you're going to evolve. Life will force you to evolve, because if you don't, you go the other direction. It was something, I'm sitting here, you know, nice place, people sing, praise me. And, you know, of course, I'm already thinking about an even bigger place. I like space, y'all. But if I didn't make the right choices, if I didn't evolve from certain circumstances years ago, I wouldn't even be doing this video. So I want y'all to think about that. Life itself forces you to evolve. That's the best thing to do. If you don't evolve, you go in the other direction. That's not a pretty place. All right? So anyway, that's all I have for today. Peace and blessings, everyone.